Hi, it's Angela Warner. The Warner family is pretty serious about the fair. The food, the fun, the family time. But Warner Stallion has another fair tradition. Back when we used the fairgrounds as our warehouse, these weeks meant clearing out all of our appliances for a mega sale. And that tradition stuck. Right now, during Savings on a Stick, you'll save up to 50% off regular prices. And then we add a bonus for each one you buy for up to $1,200 instant savings. State Fair Savings on a Stick, only at Warner Stallion Appliance.
Oh, okay, Mom. This isn't the World Championships of pickleball.
Oh, I'm just getting warmed up.
With Health Partners Medicare Advantage plans, you've got a partner who gives you access to the major care systems across the Twin Cities, Central Minnesota, and Greater Minnesota.
Ready for a water break?
Nope, I'm good.
Health Partners Medicare Advantage plans let you see the doctors you know and trust.
Next point wins.
Health Partners, your partner for good. Visit healthpartners.com/Medicare partner.
It's Hopalong Cassidy. With action and suspense, out of the Old West comes the most famous hero of them all, Hopalong Cassidy, starring William Boyd. The Ring of the Silver Spurs has the most amazing man ever to ride the prairies of the early West, Hopalong Cassidy. This famous hero thrills his 60 million fans with action and dangerous adventure. In the role of Hopalong Cassidy is the popular star of the motion picture series, William Boyd. And appearing as that laughable old character, California, is Andy Clyde. Now to our story, Killers of Sandy Gulch. Now, you won't find the name Sandy Gulch on any map because after a crucial fight between law and order on one side and lawlessness on the other, the town was renamed and has borne a spotless reputation since then. But in the early days, it wasn't easy going for law and order. Decent people were afraid to go out in the evening. The day the trouble really came to a head was one Saturday. A little main street was crowded, for they were holding a trial. The defendant, William Taylor, was accused of killing the genial and honest banker Watson. As the verdict is being handed down, the shirt-sleeved jurors and judge squirm uneasily in their chairs.
Will the prisoner stand and face the bench? It is my duty as judge of this court to weigh the evidence and facts in this case. It was a plain case of murder. You, William Taylor, has admitted being there, and you had a reason. You've had a fair trial, and you've been proven guilty. Come on and get done with the talking, Judge, so we can get to the hanging. Diggy, Griggs, you're out of order. If I hear any more, I'll clear the courtroom. Order! Order in the courtroom. It is a sentence of this court that you, William Taylor, be hung by the neck till death. Well, that's it, boys. What are we waiting for? Diggy, Griggs, if you or any of your rotten gang lay a hand on the prisoner, you'll regret it. And I'm backing my orders with this 6-gun. We ain't waiting for law. It's too slow. Come on, boys. He's getting away. Head off the killer. He's riding off. The prisoner's escaped. Get the horses, boys. Hang him. Now back to our story, Killers of Sandy Gulch. Hoppy! Where are you? Hoppy!
What's your eye
guys back in California? What's wrong?
It's Taylor. He's escaped. The killer's loose.
Now, calm down. One thing at a time.
I was in the courtroom at Sandy Gulch. I knew he was going to hang Taylor for the killing of banker Watson.
Who's they?
Well, what I meant was he's guilty as all get out, and Biggie Griggs.
Oh, I thought that name had been mixed up in it.
But he was going to lead the posse in the hang. And,
why?
Well, if he, gosh, come to think of it, why, you're right. Biggie ain't the law.
Now, suppose you put down the supplies and start at the beginning.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Taylor was guilty. He sure looked it, too. Had the look of a killer in his eye.
But the important thing is, Taylor did get away.
Yeah. Taylor got... why, Hoppy. Hopalong Cassidy. You mean you're glad this Taylor beat the law?
No, it's not that, California.
But Judge Calhoun's a fair judge.
Fair judges have made mistakes.
Why, I'll be a banky-legged cowpoke the rest of my life if you ain't back in the hand of this Taylor.
Maybe I am.
I can't believe it. Not you, Hoppy.
Why was Biggie Griggs so anxious to get the hanging over?
Why
didn't Biggie let the law take its course?
Well,
why did the sheriff himself tell me that he didn't think Taylor did the killing?
Cut it out, Hoppy. Ain't no use to argue with you. Ought to learn that you always got some darn good reason for thinking the way you do.
California, you know I'll go the limit of the law to run down killers. But at the same time, if I think a man's getting a raw deal...
I know, Hoppy. You'll fight like a bearcat to prove it. So, you're thinking Taylor's innocent?
Until a few things are explained to me, yes.
Well, we've been riding together a long time now. You ain't never been wrong yet. Well, what do we do now? I wonder who this is.
I have to see Mr. Cassidy.
Well,
Please, I must see him. This minute.
Come on in, I guess.
Howdy, miss. I'm Mr. Cassidy.
Hopalong Cassidy.
That's right.
I'm Mrs. Taylor.
Mrs. Taylor?
You've got to help me, Mr. Cassidy. You just got to.
Now, you're kind of upset. Just sit down a minute and tell me what's wrong.
It's my husband, William Taylor. They're going to hang him.
You mean if they catch him?
You know?
We was just talking about it.
Oh, please believe me, Mr. Cassidy. William wouldn't kill anybody. He's in a strange town. He's being made the goat for someone else.
I kind of felt the same way myself.
Then you'll help me.
On one condition. Where's your husband now?
I can't tell.
Then I'm afraid I can't help you.
But you'll turn him over to the law.
Mrs. Taylor, you came to me because you thought I'd help you.
Yes, I did. The man down at the bank said you were the only one who could help me now.
Then I'll do what I can if you'll trust me.
All right, Mr. Cassidy. I'm sorry.
Good. Then take me to your husband. If he can convince me he's innocent, I'll do my best to clear him.
Very well. From now on, his life is in your hands.
You sure picked a whopping good spot with all these caves around here.
Yeah.
This is the place.
Oh, you better go on ahead. There might be some shooting if he doesn't see you first.
William?
I see you're covered.
Oh, please, William, these men have come to help you.
I don't believe it.
But it's Hopalong Cassidy.
He's the law. Looks like you don't need no help, Hoppy.
Mr. Taylor, your wife seemed to think you needed help.
Oh, what's the use? They'll get me anyhow.
Oh, that's right, William. Put down your gun.
Mr. Taylor, I can't help you till you give yourself up.
I can't. They'd hang me. They got a noose ready now.
You'll be in custody, but only the sheriff will know where.
Oh, please do as they say, William, please.
They're breaking that jail in a minute.
You won't be in the jail. You'll be at my ranch.
You see, William, it's the only way.
Well, if there was somewhere we could ride away from here. Well, they just follow you for the rest of your life. Well, all right. I don't know what else to do.
That's right. Now it'll be dark soon. Suppose you tell me what happened.
Well, I saved a bit of money from the ranch. Always wanted to get into mining. Read an ad in our paper back home in Tennessee saying a half interest in the Beaver mine was for sale. Beaver mine? Why, that ain't give up nothing but rattlesnakes for 10 years.
Quiet, California.
So Sarah and me came here. I brought $12,000 along.
Where's the money now?
Stole. Somebody come to the hotel, said Banker Watson wanted to see me at his house, and
So I went and I took the money with me.
And somebody knocked him out, and when he came to, the money was gone.
Why, them thieving coyotes.
California. Go on, Mr. Taylor.
Well, I was just going in from the street to the banker's house when I heard a window crash out. I didn't know what to do. Just then something hit me. You know the rest.
Well, that sounds honest. Well, let's get back to bar 20. And I want to ride in and have a little talk with Sheriff Bates.
Well, if it ain't Hopalong, must be something important to bring you to town.
Is a man's life important?
According to whose it is. Mine is.
To you, yes, Sheriff. Taylor got away today.
Got any news? You know where I can find him?
You're the man with the star, Sheriff.
Doggone it, I thought you had some news. Biggie Griggs and the posse are still out.
Why is Biggie so anxious to tie the knot?
Why, I don't rightly know, just helping. And you know something, Happy? Taylor's the first killer I ever felt sorry for.
Probably because in the back of your mind you don't think he's guilty.
Well...
What did Taylor have to gain killing Banker Watson?
I don't know. He never said. Said he had a letter from Banker Watson, but he never produced it.
Because it was stolen from him along with his $12,000.
Oh, pshaw. You believe that yarn?
I think I know when a man's lying, and Taylor didn't lie.
Then what become of the money? And the letter?
That's what I aim to find out, and you're going to help me.
You know, it's a funny thing. Anybody else said that to me, I'd gun with them.
But being an honest lawman, you'll right a wrong?
Well, where do we start?
Is this the poker the killer used?
Yep. Exhibit B at the trial.
I'll leave it where it is. I think it'll help us trap the killer.
Now, look, Hopper. Well, Biggie, any news on the killer?
Found fresh prints out near the cave, but no sign of the sidewinder. Well, if it ain't our little boy Blue, Hopalong Cassidy. Something you wanted to take up with me, Biggie? No. Just wondering what snooping you're up to now.
Biggie, Hopalong's an old friend of mine. And if you can't keep a civil tongue in your head, vamoose.
I seen that old walrus would rise with you, asking questions of the hotel clerk. Yeah, and if he finds out what I think he will, there's going to be another trial. But with a different defendant.
What do you mean by that?
Did it hit close to home, Biggie?
Why, you yellow-livered... Now, boys, now.
See, Sheriff? Remember that. Might come in handy sometime. Biggie's weak spot is the point of his chin.
I never hated a man in my life like I do you, Hopalong Cassidy. And I'm warning you. The next time we meet, it'll be different. Yeah, you got yourself a tough hombre there, Hopalong.
I'm aiming to keep him tough.
Like as not, he's headed for his gunslingers.
He doesn't worry me, Sheriff.
Well, getting back to this killing, we figured Taylor was mad at being took in on that mining deal. So he killed Banker Watson, thinking he was to blame.
Why did Biggie Griggs spend the night at the banker's home?
Well, like Biggie said, the banker was afraid of this hombre.
That was what Biggie said. Well, I'll meet you at Banker Watson's house in a half hour.
I ain't got nothing much to do. We can go on right now.
Well, I got to pick up the California and then talk to a fellow about a hound dog.
A hound dog?
Just playing a hunch, Sheriff. I'm not sure of anything yet.
What'd you find out, Biggie?
Plenty. Hopalong Cassidy is digging into this killing. I don't like it.
Well, me neither. Biggie, remember I told you my old mother ain't well. A past willow.
You ain't leaving, Crud. You're in this, too.
Oh, but I don't feel good.
You're gonna feel a mighty lot worse.
I just seen that old walrus walking toward the banker's house, and he met some cowpoke.
Cowpoke? Why, you idiot. Like as now it was Cassidy. We got a new fast if he was going into the banker's house.
Well, what do you mean?
Don't ask questions. Get my boys to meet me here, pronto. That Cassidy's no fool. It's me or him. And I aim to still be around. Pappy. This was the room Banker Watson was asleep in when he was killed.
Awful